Cringilla, shit or good? Cringilla has seen one of the strongest performing markets in Wollongong at the moment from a price cost perspective, doing 11.5%. Now, most of that has obviously come down to its affordability rate for first home buyers. Since the 1st of October, it's been one of the hot, swarming places for that sub-$1 million market that's still affordable to a lot of first home buyers. So when we dive deep down into the numbers, decent sized number of dwellings for the suburb, decent sized population. Obviously, you don't really have a bushfire risk there. Some of the areas of the flatter spots do have slight flood risking, so it's always good to double check with your insurance quotes if you are looking to put an offer on a property there. A decent amount of infrastructure spend that is going on in Cringilla. There's also the bike park that they have built and pushed into the area. Now, Cringilla is very hilly, but they also make some of the best paninis in town. So on a 10-year average, it has underperformed over the course of the 10 years, and we have seen quite some stagnant periods. So definitely underperforming in the last 5 years. But as we can see in the last year, it's done an 11.5% growth and has smashed the average growth rate in Australia, which is 6.8%. So almost doubling it. Seeing steady growth rates as well for rents for long term, which is another good metric, but driving down a little bit deeper into it. So renters to owner occupiers, you've got 26% of the people that live there are renters and a 2% unit to house ratio. So there's obviously a lot more houses there than there is units, which makes it probably a bit better market, especially if you're wanting to get into a house for bang for your buck for money as a first home buyer. One of the other things that we really want to look at here is stock on market. So we've only got 2 listings at the moment and an inventory which on average lasts nearly 2.4 months. So if nothing else was listed in exactly 2.4 months, there would be absolutely no stock available to purchase there. Average days on market is 36 days for marketing and an extremely tight vacancy rate. Obviously, because there's not a lot of rentals around in the area, so it's always going to have a very tight rental market, which Cringilla has shown that in the long term, and a good strong average holding period, which is 10.6 years, and which is probably about the average that you'll see across the whole of the Illawarra and Wollongong.